There are nights when silence is not silence at all, when the world sleeps but somewhere beyond the veil of human sight, decisions are being made, decisions about you. Tonight was one of those nights. The stars glittered above the earth as though they were unaware of the chamber that had opened between realms, a chamber that existed outside time itself. In this place, light and darkness, fire and shadow, sat across from one another. A round table of black stone and burning gold stood in the center, and before it, an empty chair. That chair was not for them. It was for you. And though you were unaware, your life, your future, and your soul were being discussed at that very moment. The angels entered first, their steps ringing like echoes of thunder across eternity. Their presence was overwhelming, their wings blazing like fire that never burned, their eyes sharp with the wisdom of ages. One of them looked at the empty chair, then at the others, and said, "This soul has been chosen." Long before they took their first breath, their name was written in the book of destiny. There is a calling upon them, a path greater than they can comprehend, and yet, they stand at the edge of their own doubt. Their choices will decide whether light is magnified or extinguished. From the shadows, laughter echoed, low, mocking, cold. The demons emerged like smoke, their forms twisting, their eyes burning with a red that promised both fire and despair. One leaned forward, his voice dripping with venom. "Chosen? You speak as though every soul is unshakable. But humans are weak, fragile, foolish. They dream of greatness yet stumble over their own fears. This one will be no different. Their faith is thin, their scars deep. We will feed their doubts until they cannot breathe. We will chain them with regret, bury them in pain, and they will never rise." The angel's light flared brighter, but the shadows coiled tighter around the table. What followed was no ordinary debate, it was a war of prophecies, each word shaping the unseen future. The angels declared, "They are stronger than you believe. Every trial has prepared them. Every wound has made them resilient. They seek truth, and truth will lead them back to the light." But the demons countered with twisted certainty, and every time they search for truth, we will blind them with lies. We will whisper in the voices they trust. We will disguise our poison as comfort, our chains as love. They will beg for freedom but walk willingly into our traps. The chamber shook as the voices clacked. The angels spoke of hope, of the strength hidden deep inside you, of the hands that would lift you in your weakest hours. The demons hissed of despair, of loneliness, of silence that would follow your prayers when you needed answers the most. One demon leaned closer to the empty chair, whispering, "They will think they are fighting alone. That is when we will strike. Their own mind will betray them. Their own heart will doubt them. And in that silence, we will own them." A towering angel rose, his light cutting the darkness like a sword. His voice roared across the chamber, "This soul is not alone. Heaven watches every step. The hand of God is already upon them. They will stumble, yes, but they will rise again. And every time they rise, they will burn another of your schemes to ashes." The demons recoiled, but their leader slammed his clawed hand onto the table. "Then we will never rest. If heaven strengthens them, we will break them harder. We will use their family, their friends, their own desires to tear them apart. We will offer them kingdoms of the world if only they bow to despair. And when they question, 'Where is God?' we will drown their silence in laughter." The chamber grew darker, heavier, the table trembling as though it could no longer hold the weight of their words. The angels spoke of your destiny, of the light that could break generations of chains if only you chose to rise. The demons spoke of your fragility, of how quickly humans turn to fear when shadows grow too close. Each side believed the future belonged to them. But the truth was neither side could decide, it was you who would hold the final choice. The meeting dragged on, filled with visions of what could be. The angels saw you standing tall, becoming more than you imagined, touching lives in ways unseen. The demons saw you falling deeper, breaking piece by piece, until nothing remained but emptiness. Both visions hung in the air like ghosts, waiting to be chosen. The empty chair remained still, as if holding its breath, waiting for you to claim it. Finally, thunder roared across the chamber, silencing both sides. The meeting ended, but not in peace. The angels withdrew to stand by your side, whispering in your moments of stillness, guiding you when you least expected it. The demons sank back into the shadows, plotting to strike in your loneliness, waiting for the moment you falter. And the empty chair remained, glowing faintly, as if it would never be truly empty, for you sit upon it every time you choose between right and wrong, every time you listen to the whispers of faith or the temptations of fear. The greatest secret of that night is this: the meeting was not final. It never ends. Every day, every decision, every moment you breathe, angels and demons gather again to speak your name. They fight over your steps, they argue over your choices, they battle over your future. And while heaven and hell debate, the question that decides it all still waits unanswered. When the final silence comes, when the voices of angels and demons rise together in one last cry, when you are left standing on the edge of your fate, whose voice will you follow?